Hi, it's me, Ro, author of Speaking from Spirit. And here is your June 2023 energy alert. So it's a four global month, and a seven global year. And the four is very concerned about Earth and Earth living, where the seven is much more concerned about our spiritual growth and development, that we're on track with our destiny, that we're living our soul's purpose, that we're living spiritually grounded. So one has to do with spirit, one has to do with earth, and this is the month where they come together. So what does this mean? It means we have a destiny for sure on this planet, but in order to do that, we need to have a very good, solid, stable, grounded life. And the first point of that is to have a body to do it in. So in the four energy, it's very concerned about the body, the health, the structure, right? Because let's face it, if we don't have a body, the rest is a moot point. After that is about our home or our home base, our work, and our finances, because these are all about our earth living and how we live it and whether we're stable in it or unstable in it. So the four deals with that solidness, creating that stability for the earth life so that our soul can express itself and live its fullest destiny and potential. And this is the month where this kind of comes into fruition. So this is a month to take practical action. It is a very disciplined, methodical, thoughtful, grounded month. It is it is about creating a stability that sets the foundation for our future. So there is actions to be taken, and we will be focused, number one, on the body, hopefully, but number two, on our finances and creating that stability, support, and structure, especially when the outside world may be making us very nervous about that, and making us go more intuitive and trust ourselves and following our soul's plan of action to create a stability and support, again, in our home base, in our bodies, in our work, and in our finances. Now, sometimes in a for anything, family issues come up because it is about the family as well, our tribe that we belong to, or our tribes that we belong to. So most of the times we come from a tribe, right? We're born into a group, and then hopefully we go on and make our own little family, and then that becomes our tribe as well. And there was always safety and stability in the tribe, in the support of the tribe. So if there's any family issues or anything that needs to be renegotiated or talked about, then this is the month that's going to happen so that we can have a better foundation in our relationships, our closest relationships, so that we can feel stable to move forward. Now, this four isn't really about relationships. Seven is primarily about our relationship to self and to our divine nature and to our divinity. But then that creates beautiful relationships. So here's where that kind of converges here. But four, again, is more practical and what needs to be done. And it'll touch into the relationships only if there's like issues going on there. It's a great month to get your checkups. It's a great month to start psychotherapy. And you know how I feel. I feel like we should all do at least a 2-year stint in psychotherapy at one point of our lives. It's a great month to get body work done, to have our teeth checked and or fixed if that's needed. Four has a lot to do with teeth and bones, so you want to be mindful of your teeth and bones, not take any chances with your teeth or bones. And it's also a really good month to start a new health regime. So if you wanted to maybe take up an exercise routine or start a new exercise program or start a new vitamin therapy, this would be the month. Do your research and then try it out. It's a good month to make sure your insurance policies are all up to date, that you have enough coverage for what you need. It's a good month to get your house checked, for like mold and termites and foundational structure things. And or to improve your house, like to put a sump pump in if that's needed, like to create safety and security so you don't have to worry down the road. These would be the house things and or the body things that we should be focusing on this month. It's a good time to find a house, although that's a little harder nowadays than usual. So it's a good time to be looking for where you want to live, right? So I always say do your reconnaissance first. Go to the town where you think you might want to live, or the neighborhoods, and kind of wander around and see if it feels like your right spot. Because sometimes we think, oh, this might be great to live here, but then we get there and we go, I don't really feel this. So you want to do that reconnaissance, spend some time in different places and find out where you feel like it's a right fit for you. And then that's also practical. Does this suit my commute? Does this provide me with what I need? Is the money right? Could I afford this? And then start to look. But it is a great month to put down roots or to be buying or closing on your house. So, but if that's not possible yet, it's a great time to start to look for that. The four is definitely going to ask for some action. So it may be a busy month. We may have like tasks to do. So put them in order. Keep a to-do list. Check them off. It'll be well worth it when we come around July. There's changes going on there. So, but this month is kind of setting up for those changes. Now, the full moon in Sagittarius is June 4th, and the new moon in Gemini is June 17th. And I'll write a little bit more about them in my weekly energy alerts. All right, so, and my free event for this month is going to be June 1st. I only have one this month. June 1st at the Butler Library, and we're doing mediumship. And it gets pretty busy, so if you are interested, then go to the Butler Library website and sign up right away. Remember, library events are free. Now, I got quite a few coming up in July, but this is the only one I have for June. All right, so we're going to pull from the Crow Tarot deck. I love this deck, although the crows tend to be a little bit blunt with me anyway. And so we're going to ask this deck, what do we need to know? What is the message for us that are listening to this? And what do we need to know for this month of June 2023, this 4-month in a 7 global year? What do you want to tell us, crows? What is your message to us? Oh, and I got a reverse card. So I have the of Seven of Swords reversed. Okay, so let's see. I pulled it upside down. Reverse means I pulled it upside down. So swords are about our mental energy, thinking, our knowledge. And this again is Seven of Swords reversed. So the cunning trickster crow is trying to fly away with the stash of shiny swords before the other crows can get them, but there were too many for him to carry. Nonetheless, he is pleased with what he can take. The Seven of Swords denotes a person who is attempting to deceive you. Okay, so that's if it's regular, right? What does it mean when it's reversed? When reversed, which is how I pulled this card, the Seven of Swords marks a point in time where you're finding it difficult to take the next step because you may be feeling overburdened. Now's the time to evaluate bad habits that hold you back. Okay, so this is that 7. There's the little crow, and there's, she's dropping some of them. All right. It's going to be a busy month. I just said this. So it's very easy to get overwhelmed or indecisive, or I don't know, should I wait, should I not, should I do this? And again, if you're watching the news and all the talk about the financial stuff, it's very easy to take a wait and see or get paralyzed with fear kind of mood. Go into your heart. Your heart will give you the right action steps. It will tell you the plan of action. So you might think you have to do everything all at once. This will say, kind of just get up and brush your teeth first. So go to your heart, go to your knowing, not your heart of emotions, but your heart of knowing. What do I need to do? This is, my goals. This is what I want to achieve. What do I need to do? If you're thinking about retiring, maybe you consult first with a financial planner, lay it all out on the line. Here's what I got. What do you think? Or you're thinking about buying a house, consult with your mortgage broker first. This is what I got. This is what I want. This is where I want to be. Can I afford that? If I can't, how do I maybe build towards that? What can I do to get towards that? So, as much as this is an action month, it is also a plan of action month. So make your plan of action. Maybe you don't implement it yet, but maybe you're making your plan of action on this. This card is saying, don't get overwhelmed and don't get indecisive. Just follow your path and not move too quickly. Okay, so now we're going to pull from Animal Spirit. So we're doing all animals this month. Animal Spirit by the Colette Baron Reed. And we're going to see which animal with their animal medicine is our spirit guide this month, guiding all of us, helping all of us find our way this month. Again, in this 4-month, in the 7 global year. The scarab beetle spirit. Ooh, can't say I'm a big fan of bugs, but magic works through you. That's what this card is. Okay, so scarab. All right, well, I'm sure it's good, but I got to get over my phobias first with this. Okay. Magic works through you. In ancient Egypt, the scarab beetle was revered. For the creative magic of the scarab beetle spirit reminds us that we can bring forth something extraordinary, seemingly out of thin air. Whenever you let your creativity flow through you, scarab beetle spirit reminds you that spirit has given you the gift of infinite potential. You have an ally as you fashion something new or repurpose the old. For spirit co-creates with you, channeling energy through you so that you feel replenished and revitalized as you make magic with what is at hand. Now's the time for great optimism. I like this. Okay, I can deal with the beetle. For you can accomplish anything you desire, and your creative endeavors will come to fruition. Miracles, opportunities, abundance, and love will appear seemingly out of nowhere as you allow spirit to work through you and magically manifest what you need. Okay, so again, this month we're reassessing our goals. So maybe you say, my goal is I eventually want to live in Massachusetts. How do I get there? What is my plan of action? Maybe that's what you're doing this month, is meeting and discussing this with the people that could give you the right knowledge about how to make a plan of action. And maybe that's the action that you need to take. Maybe you need to take it a little further by calling your accountant and saying, all right, I'm going to increase my contribution to my SEP, or I'm going to take some money out of this place so I can buy a piece of property. There's practicality to the fore, earth, practicality steps, but it needs to be guided from your spirit. And this is saying that divine spirit is going to join in with that and help create or give us the energy and the opportunities and open up the doors for us to allow our spirit to manifest its desires, its destinies, its life plans. Because believe it or not, our desires and our destinies are the same thing. Meaning it's not just your human self that wants this. This is what your spirit wants to create too. And it has the plan. And when we activate that, then the spirit energy support comes in, divinity comes in, and again, creates the synchronicities, the opportunities, the energetic components that allow that to come through. And then we take the practical steps. We do the action plan. So it's not just action impulsive, certainly not in a 4-month. And it's not action that's just well thought out. It is soul guided, especially in this 7 year. And that's what then brings us closer to our goals, our intentions, our desires. this is the month we're going to be doing that kind of work. Okay? So now, if you want to read the full energy alert, I write a full whole energy alert and I break it down according to what year you're in as well. So, like for me, I'm in a 3-year this year, and that's based on numerology, and I get that by taking my birth month, which is March, my birth date, which is the second, and adding that together, and then adding that to 2023, and then reducing that down to one number. Okay. And so when I write the alert, I kind of make it personalized to your year as well. So, but in order to do that, you need to be part of my subscription, my monthly group, my online spiritual community. We meet once a month on the Zoom, and we do about an hour and a half meeting, and we discuss lots of things from a very spiritual perspective, and also do a lot of spiritual education or increasing our spiritual knowledge. And then again, we apply that to real life or regular life. We do a meditation at every one. And there's a lot of perks as well in being a subscriber. One of them is that you get the full written alert and you get a preview of this before anybody else. If you want to do that, go to my website, www.rosemarierubenetticapiello.com, and you could subscribe. It's $30 a month, and you'll meet with me and work with me personally every month. Now, I also have private readings, but I'm kind of booked right now, probably until November. Go to my website again, go under readings, look at, there's a whole bunch of readings I do. You go right there, you can book and pay for your reading. They're by phone or Zoom. However, sometimes you can request to come in person, and depending on my schedule or where I am, you would come to my home to do that. And again, I will talk more about the full and the new moon and all the astrological influences every week in my weekly alert. So you want to be on my email list in order to get that. And again, go right to my website and you could do that. So that's my big whole long story now for the month of June. It's going to be action. It's going to be busy. We get more of a rush towards the end of the summer or August, and then definitely in September or Indian summer, we are going to get a very much more quieter time as we're really going to go into that 7 energy and really ponder what we want in our lives and in this world. Sorry, I got a little bit of a cold. So that's it. It's me, Ro, and I am wishing you peace.